Hey everyone. So today we're going to talk about something that affects so many of us, depression. But we're going to look at it from a really specific angle, the role that a healthy, loving relationship can play in the healing process, which I think is something we don't talk about nearly enough. All right, let's get into it.
So let's just ask the big question right up front. Can love, a romantic relationship, actually help someone heal from something as serious as clinical depression? I bet it's a question you've thought about, especially if you or someone you care about has gone through it.
And well, the answer isn't a simple yes or no. Look, love is not a magic pill. It won't just make depression disappear. But its power as a supportive force is huge, and it's backed by science. It can create this incredible environment where healing is encouraged and nurtured. So how does that even work? Let's break it all down. To really get why connection is so powerful, we first have to talk about what depression actually feels like. Because for so many people, it's like being trapped all alone in the middle of a raging storm. And this is so important. Depression isn't just being sad. It's this deep, gnawing feeling of being completely cut off from the world and everyone in it. It's like you're behind a thick wall of glass. You can see life happening out there, but you just can't touch it. You can't be a part of it. And that isolation makes everything 1,000 times harder.
So if that intense isolation is a core part of the problem, it makes sense that connection would be a key part of the solution, right? And this isn't just a warm, fuzzy idea. There is actual science happening in your brain that shows how a loving bond helps you heal.
Okay, this is where it gets really cool. Simple, loving interactions, a hug, a supportive conversation, just feeling understood. They literally trigger your brain to release this amazing love cocktail. You've got oxytocin, the bonding hormone that calms you down and lowers stress. You get a boost of serotonin, which is a key mood stabilizer that's often really low during depression. And you get dopamine, which helps you feel motivated and able to experience pleasure again, two things depression just steals away. So a positive relationship can literally create a natural antidepressant effect. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? That feeling of belonging, it's not just a nice bonus in life. It's a fundamental human need, like water or food. A good relationship provides that safe harbor, that one place in the world where you can let your guard down and feel secure enough to even start the hard work of getting better.
And this all ties into a huge concept in psychology called secure attachment. You can think of it as the emotional foundation of a relationship. It's that deep down, gut-level trust that your partner has your back no matter what. When you're spiraling or filled with self-doubt, that secure attachment is the person who sits with you and says, "I'm here, we'll get through this." That constant reassurance is incredibly powerful.
All right, so we've talked about the brain science, but how does this all play out in the real world? How does that feeling of connection actually translate into actions that help fight depression day to day?
Well, it shows up in these really practical but vital ways. A partner's gentle encouragement might be the single thing that gets someone to finally call a therapist. Sharing goals for the future, even simple things like planning a trip, can bring back a sense of purpose when everything feels meaningless. And every single one of those positive moments, every time a person feels truly seen and loved, it's helping to slowly but surely rewire their brain in a healthier direction.
Okay, we need to pause here for a second because this next part is absolutely crucial. We have to be crystal clear about this. A relationship is a powerful, powerful support system, but it is not a cure, and it should never, ever be seen as a replacement for professional treatment. For a relationship to actually be healing, it has to be healthy itself. And that means understanding the massive difference between a supportive partnership and a relationship that's become an unhealthy dependency. One helps, and the other can actually make things so much worse.
And here's what that difference looks like. A healing relationship is built on mutual respect. It encourages outside help, like therapy. It wants both people to grow. But an unhealthy dependency? That's when one partner becomes the only source of happiness. It creates a massive emotional burden and, frankly, it can actually make the depression worse. Healthy boundaries are everything.
So, knowing all that, what if you're the one in the supporting role? How can you actually be that healing partner without crossing those lines? Let's talk about some real, practical things you can do.
Here are 4 things that can make a world of difference. Number 1, just listen. And I mean really listen, without trying to fix it. Just give them a safe space to be honest. 2, gently encourage professional help. Remember, you're their partner, not their therapist. 3, be patient, so patient. Healing is not a straight line. There will be good days and really bad days. Your consistency is key. And finally, number 4, celebrate the small wins.
Seriously, getting out of bed can be a monumental achievement. Acknowledge it.
I think this metaphor is just perfect for summing it all up. As a partner, you can't stop the storm of depression. You can't control the winds or the waves, but you can be the anchor. You can provide stability and hold them steady, reminding them that they're not going to be swept away, and that the storm will eventually pass.
So, let's just quickly recap the main takeaways. Emotional connection is the antidote to isolation. Love literally boosts helpful brain chemicals. A secure, healthy attachment acts as an emotional safety net. All of this can help speed up recovery, but, and this is the big one, love is a support, not a substitute for therapy.
When you put it all together, it becomes so clear. It's not about choosing one thing. The real magic happens when you combine a healthy, loving relationship with professional therapy and dedicated self-care. That combination, that is a truly transformative force for healing.
And that leaves us with one final thought. We focused a lot on romantic partners, but these ideas, empathy, connection, listening without judgment, they apply everywhere. If one healthy relationship can have this much of a positive impact, just imagine the kind of world we could build if we all tried to be that anchor for our friends, our family, and our communities. Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.